Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I am Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham reaction for the Cardiff Cup. Jesus, the Carabao Cup, round 4. Cardiff City 2, Wrexham 1. And yes, my voice is a little better. I am back. I couldn't leave y'all hanging. We had to get a Wrexham reaction in because, no matter what, win, lose, or draw, we got to be here to do it. And my voice is going to hold out as long as possible, but we got to go in. We got to talk about this match. And you know what? Like I said, I was holding it till tomorrow, and I couldn't let y'all hanging. You got Ken waking up in the morning at stupid o'clock. You got Patty doing it, taking the bullets. So I'm going to take the bullets too, and my voice will take the bullets too on the Local Pundit because that's what we do here. So anyways, thank you for coming in. And there's a lot to break down. There's not a lot to break down. I got to say, the Bluebirds strike back. They did. It was a derby. And they came up and they kicked our ass all over the goddamn pitch. I'm going to tell you right now, Nicky D, yes, I am back. It's only after you lost everything that you're free to do anything. That is what happened tonight. They came in tonight and they kicked our ass. It's right there, I got to tell you. It doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good. Nicky D, yeah, he's back. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, couldn't leave you hanging. The lights are hot, right? I had them on hot this morning. Let me put them down a little bit. Look, I got a little tan. Sorry, I'm sweating my ass off here. Yeah. There you go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I couldn't leave y'all hanging. I had to come in. I got to do it. And game day CD4, got to do the Wrexham reaction. I have to have my say. And my throat will hold on as long as it's possible, as long as I don't start cussing. But, Cardiff City 2, Wrexham 1. And it was a tough watch. There's been a few tough watches. That one was a tough watch. That was an absolute tough watch and hard to do. And fair play to all of us sticking in and staying by and watching that. But we crashed out of the cup. I understand Parkinson's going to say we played our second team. I don't know. There's an interview that we're going to do with Parkinson after the match. We'll talk about that. He's the only one that came out. But we got to talk about it. Honestly, for me personally, I set up lecture time for Patty, and I got out of the house in the hospital gown. I walked down the street and I went to Jersey Mike's and I got myself a sub and I ate my fucking feelings. I did. That's exactly what I did. I ordered a 17 with onions and cheese, and I shout out to to Dan, my father-in-law, who loves Jersey Mike's. Went down there, got a number 17, sat there and literally ate my feelings. I did. That was we run so hot and passionate. Run so hard and passionate about this team, and then when we see that was such a disjointed display, and I understand we did make a lot of changes, but there's some kind of inconsistency happening in here, and don't need to address that fully tonight. We don't need to have the guns out for Parkinson or this guy or Connor Cody or gotta do this, gotta do that, because you know what? At the end of the day, we're gonna sit through this right now. We're gonna mess our trousers. We're gonna sit in it overnight. We're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and we got to get ready for Coventry City, because it is going to be an absolute barn burner on Friday. And yes, massive turnaround on my favorite holiday other than Thanksgiving, I would say, Halloween, and hopefully it's not a disaster. I said in the chat when Patty was doing a show with Habs, I said, you know what? Hey, at least now we know we're going to win on Friday. You drop a turd like that, turd Ferguson, and boom, now we're going to win on Friday. So there's some things that I just don't understand. I'll just fucking say it. His tactics suck. I don't know what he's doing. Sometimes his tactics suck. I don't know. We looked off the pace. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know what he tells them. Absorb pressure. It literally irks. We have such a better team. Now, granted, it was our B team. I get it. Or you want to call it our cup team, which is no longer. We're out of the cup. And to be fair, let me just stop right there, too. Fair play, Cardiff City. Fair play. They came in the Stokeras, in the Lions Den, and they took care of business. And Caldwell, number 10, get on the horn right now. Rob, Ryan, I don't give a shit. I'll get that guy number 10 in there, whoever he is. Get him in a red shirt in January, because that kid can play. He's a baller. I don't know who he is. I'll look him up. That kid could ball out. He was the best player on the pitch tonight and ran circles around our midfield, even when Matty James came on. So fair play to Cardiff City. Came in, did a job on us, and absolutely just we was ringing around the rosy, and we couldn't even find a fucking chair. It was terrible. We were terrible on all facets of the game. Positives. Here we go. Callum Burton coming back, did very well. Okay, Ollie Rathbone, very well. All right, did okay. I thought there was no reason to play Max tonight. He played him. He did. Not no reason because I said I wanted him to play the back three. The back three were disjointed with Thomason, with Connor Cody, and with Brunt back there. I don't know what was happening. It just did, for whatever reason, the mesh did not mesh. Dobson ran his race. He's going to be absolutely gassed on Friday when we go back in. Don't know why he did that. How do I pull some positives out? What's going on with Broadhead? What is going on with Broadhead? He starts him, pulls him off at 55 minutes? What's going on? I mean, listen, again, it is a cup match. Anything can happen. I cannot wait to hear what he has to say. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. Obviously, he's going to give us the same old, and this and that, and we weren't good enough. All right, I don't understand. Ryan Hardy coming on, I don't get it. It was a great goal. All right, it was a great goal by Kiefer Moore. He should have done that on the weekend, knocking it down. He learned that lesson this time. Bullet header, great cross in, was deflected. Good on there. On the right side, Barney double team. They knew exactly what he was going to do. It's just, we can't pass. They had 23 shots. Hold on. Sorry, my voice is going again. They had 23 shots. 23. Granted, we had 14. They had 23 shots. 23 shots. Count it. Michael Jordan, 23 shots, 9 on target. We had 14. Fine. That's because we only stepped it up in the second half. I don't get it. They had 10 corners. We had 3. We don't put ourselves in offensive positions to win football games. And it's a constant theme of what's going on through this season. It really is. It's troubling. And if it doesn't catch up with us, and I thought we were going to turn corner, and I think we're going to turn the corner, and then we're going on a cup run. It's not good. It's not good. And I get it. We did swap the team up. It's just not good enough. I don't even want to say we played down to our competition because that team will be in the championship next season. Parky was saving Broadhead on Friday. Man, ow. Parky was saving Broadhead for Friday. Then save him for fucking Friday. Then don't put him on the goddamn pitch because it was piss poor. It was absolutely piss poor. There was an oversight on how much this game meant to Wrexham fans. I'd have sooner would won tonight. I don't know what the fuck that means. And played the Academy on Friday. This is it was a must-win game. Okay, I think he was basically saying that this game was a derby. It should have been more important to us. And he would have played Matt, I would have said he would have played the kids rather than playing the team he played tonight. Well, basically, honestly, and I'm gonna pull back on it. Parky was saving Broadhead for Friday. He had him on for 55 minutes. Saving him for what? He didn't do anything. He did nothing. Absolutely nothing. And he's a better player than that. We are not playing to our strengths. Parkinson is not playing to our strengths. I just hit the table right there. And again, it's a cup match. We're out of the cup. Okay. But it was important. To Matt Al's point, this was an important game to the town, to Wrexham. And we're not good enough tonight. And we're going into the best. We are going in on Friday, on Halloween, against the most informed team in the countries, in the EFL, in the Premier League. That is the best team in form that we're going up against. Exactly my point. We're saving players for big fixtures. All right. I'm still not buying it, dude. Still not buying it. Then why are you playing Max into the ground? Why are you playing Dobson into the ground? Why? Those guys, I think Patty did a stat before on the game day buildup that Dobson and Max have played the most minutes out of everybody. It's so disjointed at times. I don't understand. Longman was the only one who looked like he was on it and only in the second half. Well, I don't know if anyone looked on it to me. I don't know if anyone looked on it to me. Even Windass was off the pace. It's tough to come into a match like that. Those guys were winning first. They were winning seconds. We were chasing shadows. Callum Burton had a good game. I'll give him that. Connor Cody, I don't understand. I really don't understand what's going on there. There's something up. I'm not saying he's not good enough because I thought Connor Cody would be our baseline. Dan Scar will be in there. Dan Scar is our center half in the middle. And Heim came out. There's so much to unpack there. My throat is not going to hold up. The chat's not going to hold up because I think people want the bed and they're just sick of it tonight. I understand. I'm sick to the back of my teeth of it. Bruce McFarling says, "Oh, I don't reckon that we are going to see that side in future cup ties. The Thomason experiment seems like it told us whether that was an option. It isn't. Rathbone in his first start is yonkers. Yeah, I mean, Rathbone, I felt bad for. You know, he's trying. He's not match fit at all. God bless him getting out there. That's a positive sign. There you go. There's your big positive. Ollie Rathbone, big positive coming out. But you know, we were feeding off scraps tonight. Scraps. Cardiff City was just a better side. They beat us tonight. They beat us on our own turf. Smith was feeding on scraps. He was the only one trying to score in the last 2 minutes of the first half, instead wanting to slink back into the changing room. To my point, again, your fucking point. Here we go. To me, tonight was a bigger game than Friday. Thomason, like he looked like a startled rabbit at times. Poor choice. You're right, Mano. He should not. He's not a left center half. He might have played it before. The guy was absolutely awesome in the midfield the last couple games. Awesome. And you know what? I will say this, Mano. I will say this: we don't have another option at that left center half. We don't. And I'm not saying he's the answer, but we are in Tits Creek right now. We are in Tits Creek for that back line. Unless we don't have backup there. We don't have backup there. So he puts him back there and honestly fed him to the wolves. And that kid is playing really well. I know Parkinson leaned on him, but he fed him to the wolves in the back there. And we got tore up. Historically, Dobson and Max have the most stamina of any of the players back-to-back matches. That's why they kept him in. Nick, they played almost every minute of every match. Almost every minute of every match. Max, give him the captaincy, fair play. Why? For the future, it's not good. I cannot spin it to you. I cannot spin this to you on that bombshell. Let's see what Parkinson has to say. I'm trying to hold my voice is absolute crap. Here we go. Parkinson, 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Here we go.
Phil, defeat to Cardiff in round 4.
Hold on one sec. Ruth H, I'll give you this. We had heart. We're terrible today. We had heart. The team never gives up. We just looked. I thought we were playing. We never give up. Talking about heart, we never give up. We don't. We just look bad. The only obvious option for the left center half was playing right center back, but Heim was saved for commentary. Play 2 at the back. Change the goddamn formation, Bruce. Not yelling at you. Change the formation. Change the fucking formation. I totally get he's saving his defenders due to injury and Brunt out for 3 months. Yes, I don't know if he says it here or whatever. Brunt's out for an extended period of time. He had surgery, I believe. We needed a defense. Cardiff saw the weak link and constantly attacked those towards Thomason. 100% Matt Al. Let's see what Parkinson has to spin on here.
Yeah, we weren't good enough, particularly in the first place. 5-6 yards off it in terms of pressing and aggressive.
5 or 6 yards. 5 or 6 yards. You might as well be on the fucking moon. You might as well be on the 5 or 6 yards. 5, not a yard, not 1 yard. I'm yelling. I'm sorry. 5 or 6 yards off the pressing pace. How is that possible?
Too easy for them. And they pressed us high and made it difficult for us, forced us into mistakes. And it just shows you if you're not quite at the races as a team, you can get punished. We got back in the game, and then from that moment, I felt we could go and win it. And seeing a poor goal, I think from our equaliser.
Sure, hold on, Matt. 1 second. I don't know. It might be a little low. Let me turn the AC off. Maybe that's why. 1 second. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Live show. That's as loud as it can go, Matt Al. So let me see if you hear that. Here's what I'll do. I'll put the subs on, okay? All right, cool. Put the subs on, okay?
I think from our equaliser right to the end, we got some good positions and we crossed it from too deep at times. just made the wrong selection to create the opportunities, the clear-cut opportunities we needed to get back in the game. Let's go and win it. What do you think?
Here's my one real criticism too. His in-game adjustments. I know he made subs. He made treble subs. I get that. They really fall flat. You know, it's like, okay, here it is. We're going to do this. That's not working. So I'm going to sub on some new guys. We're going to do the same thing. And that doesn't work either. Either it works or it doesn't. But most of the time, it's not working right now. He's not just, changing it. He's like, okay, I'm going to bring A on and put A on, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm a little frustrated tonight. This is not the show I wanted to do. Again, I am frustrated, and I hope you are too. And Ruth Hayes says even Parky said it and Chomp said it. They weren't playing with passion. Fair enough. Thank you, Ruth. Matt, I hope that's okay.
Went wrong tonight from your perspective, because obviously it's a busy run of games, it's a hectic schedule. You spoke in the week about trying to freshen the side up. From your viewpoint, what do you think might have caused it?
Well, obviously we made changes, and I stand by that because it's a very busy schedule for us.
I like that he did make changes. I don't mind that. I don't mind that he made the changes. I don't mind it at all. And he's right. He has to do it. He stands by it. That's what we wanted. He had to make changes. He has to. We have a run of games that is literally, honestly, just it's a lot.
I've got to protect the players. We've all lost Ponties, had an operation today. Obviously, Callum's suspended. And the lads who'd gone Wednesday and Saturday, I had to protect as many as I could because there's another game coming up, and I've got to use.
Yeah. So he just said, obviously, Matt, I'll just said it there too earlier. So Brunt had an operation. Brunt's gone. We won't see him till January, if not later. And for me, does that mean do we need to go back into the market in January? What do we do? The injury bug in this team is insane. It's insane. Now Doyle will come back. He will. So we'll have coverage there. But Doyle needs to play on the left or the right side. He said he had to cover the guys, but Dobson running another race, Max running another race. I don't know. You got to protect these guys. And I know he did the best he can. I think he's really up against it. So I'm not going all in on Parkinson tonight. He's doing the best he can. He's doing the best we can. We're in new treaded waters tonight, this year. New treaded waters. And trust me, I'm kicking every ball with all of you on the watch-alongs. It is a tough watch. But we're here for it. We signed up for this.
The squad to the best of our ability now. I picked the team which I felt was right to start the game tonight. When it doesn't work out, then it's clearly wrong. But I stand by that I've got to utilise the group and but the cohesion in terms of our pressing and our real desire wasn't where it needed to be tonight. And
there it is.
My picture of that first half is they closed down the sprinted. We ambled up to the ball too many times, and we didn't have enough aggression in our press. And we did it at Oxford. We did it in Saturday. We were terrific. Tonight we weren't at the levels we need to be, and it just shows you when you're not only does that create slackness in possession, it gives the opposition too much time and space.
So quickly, why were we 5 or 6 yards off the pace? Because we haven't played together? Aren't they training together? These guys train together. It's November. Why? Where was the desire? These are the guys right now. Sam Smith, okay? Sam Smith, Longman. Who else is back there? Connor Cody. Guys in the middle of the park. Why? Oh, where's the team? Where's the goddamn team news? Why was, I know Ollie Rathbone, fine. Why was Broadhead not running his ass off? Sam Smith tried a little bit, but he didn't press, never got him the ball. They were running circles around us. Why? O'Brien, he ran around, but ineffective tonight. Why were these guys not out there fighting for their positions to play on Friday? Why? Callum Burton played awesome. Best player on the pitch for me tonight. There he is. But the rest of them, why? Did they not think it was important tonight? I goddamn guarantee Cardiff did. Cardiff thought it was important enough to go out there. The kid Caldwell was, and Bagan, I don't know who the hell that is. Caldwell is the best player on that pitch. Go get him. Sign him up right now. If you know you're not the starter, right? Why not put that extra effort in to be like, hey, coach, look at me. Look at me. Sam Smith. Why did Sam Smith not go out there and crush? Why? He wasn't getting service. So all those things, we were very one-dimensional tonight. And that one-dimensional was like sitting back. I think it was at one point like 75% possession for them. Unheard of. Matt Al says, Doyle would have been outclassed tonight. Cardiff are fast. Colin Doyle isn't. Sometimes you don't need speed in the back. You just need positioning. I think you're a little off on that one, but I agree with the comment. But Doyle positioning, you think that John Terry had speed? No, it's all about positioning.
Even more on he had an impact getting the goal, but I'd imagine it was just
But you're right, Mano. They would have attacked him.
frustrating that the team couldn't find the second goal.
Yeah, it was a great header from Kiefer. I was pleased he's off and running again. We had kind of moments, but like I said, the selection of the pass wasn't where it needed to be. So we're disappointed as a group. We know what it meant to our supporters tonight. And, sometimes on cup runs, they come
There you go, Mano.
to an end, which inevitably do unless you win the final. But to lose to our rivals tonight obviously hurts everybody. And we're feeling that, and we'll take the criticism for that as well, because you could sense the atmosphere in the ground there's an intensity from the supporters, but it wasn't matched out on the pitch.
I'd say I did hear some boos out there, and fair play, he accepts that. Parkinson's not lost on what's going on. He's not unaware. This guy's been around a long time. He understands what's happening. He understands. He just said it right there. We understand it was big to our fan base. We didn't show up. We didn't show up on the pitch, but the crowd was there. They were moaning and groaning. I heard some boos. I think Matt Al was in there. Matt Al, did you hear boos as well? We just didn't deliver tonight. We just did not deliver. And to that point, Matt Al is apparently up real late tonight. We underestimated Cardiff. We don't have players who will bleed for the badge like we once had. How many games did we win in extra time purely winning by guts and belief? We lacked that tonight. If that's the case, that's unfortunate. You're a paid footballer. You can bleed blue, you can bleed red, you can be on the pitch and going out there and doing it. You're paid you're a paid footballer. And you should go out there and do the best you can, no matter what. No matter what. We just were not at it tonight, and Cardiff City were up for it. And fair play. They came and they took care of business. We didn't take care of it. We took care of business in our pants. That's what we did. We shit ourselves. 100% Matt Al, totally agree, says Ruth H. But this is our team. We're getting to know them. They're getting to know us.
Said it's a defeat that will hurt. But what did you say to the lads in the dressing room afterwards, knowing that you've got the game back here on Friday night?
Wake up.
More or less what I said to you about the intensity of our play wasn't where it needed to be. And we've got punished for it. And we've got to take any criticism that comes our way, family on the gym, myself included, and come out ready to go again on Friday.
True professional right there. I got to give him credit for that. He ain't shying away from it. He ain't shying away. Notice nobody else went out and did an interview. So fair play, to him. And he will get criticized, and team will get criticized tonight, and they deserve it. It's. But on other nights too, we'll celebrate it. That's supporting the side. It's a tough loss tonight. It really is. Out of the cup, Derby match wasn't there. We weren't at the races, so it's unfortunate. But hey, congrats to Cardiff City. But we have now tomorrow. Wake up. I mean, tomorrow already in over in Wrexham. Tomorrow we wake up and we got to go again. I know that's so goddamn cliche. Tomorrow we wake up, got to go again. We have a huge game against Coventry City. Huge game. And, this is not a good display. It wasn't our first team. The only good news I'll say is we're going to come out. We're going to come out. We better be up for it. We better be up for it. Or else it's going to it could get really ugly real fast. I don't anticipate us doing that, but the intensity better be in there. We better be winning our firsts, our seconds. Tackling better be spot on. I saw that right there. Code of 006. Is there any chance Shafe plays on Friday? I have no idea what's up with him. He was on the bench. He wasn't on the bench. I'm not sure what happened to him. I'm not sure what happened to him. Matt Al City, I heard boos mainly directed at Cardiff City players. Most fans left at the final whistle in disbelief. Only when it sunk in, we threw it away and didn't sink in. Care for that. But all right. Well, listen, my voice held up as long as possible. I needed to get this out for everybody. I'm sorry for the rant, sorry for the bitching and moaning on my end. I really am. It's a very frustrating evening, but again, we asked for this. You know, we're not going to be on point every single night. It just seems like sometimes we are. I mean, he said 5 or 6 yards off the pace. Can't happen, man. If we come, we can't happen. Get them in the dressing room, have a talking to, look them all in the eye. Everyone needs to look at themselves. We're out of the cup, out of round 4. Okay, it is what it is. Got to move on. Now we have the league, which is more important, and FA Cup down the road in January, February. So there we go. Matt Banal said I can bitch tonight, so that's all good for me. Anyways, thank you all for coming in. I know it's late. I know it's not the most fun watch, but we got to do it. Got to do the reaction, and I appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the local pundit. Share it out, please. We are so close to getting our 3,001 mark, which is great. And what a fantastic global community. Become a member too. Get your members. They might expire. Keep them going. Helps the channel going, and which is very much appreciated. So yeah, tomorrow will be pundits picks, I believe, and then tactical fortitude on Thursday, and then we're back on Friday for a game day build up, live watch along, Wrexham reaction on Halloween against our, I'm going to say rivals against Cardiff City. So smash that like button on your way out on that bombshell. We'll see y'all soon.